Are you a new home buyer in Kansas or Missouri? Or perhaps you're a bit rusty? Congratulations on taking this first step by watching this video, as it will give you a great understanding of the process. Davida here, your Kansas and Missouri Realtor. Welcome to my channel where I share with you everything you need to know about living in Kansas City. If you're planning on making a move in or to Kansas or Missouri, all my info is below. Reach out, my team and I are here to help. Once again, congratulations on this exciting step towards home ownership. Buying your first home is such a significant milestone, and it's natural to feel a bit of a mix of excitement and anticipation. It's also intimidating. This is a huge purchase, but I'm here to help break it down so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And then you can confidently navigate the home buying process. Now, as someone who has helped a lot of home buyers like you, I'm using my personal experience to give you 10 crucial steps to buying a home in Kansas City. So let's dive in. So the first step in your home buying journey is to plan your finances. This is something we work with buyers sometimes months ahead of time because it's so important to have a clear understanding of your financial situation and set a realistic budget. You will want to start by saving up for a down payment and budgeting for closing costs. Aim to save about 6.5% to 7% of the purchase price to ensure a smooth transaction. Now, there are a lot of programs and loans out there ranging from 0 to 20% down, but strive to save as much as possible, as this is really going to help set you up for a great financial situation. FHA loans at the 3.5% down payments, they're outstanding for first-time home buyers, but just keep in mind that that's not going to factor in any of the closing cost fees. Now, those are fees associated with getting the loan and buying a house. So it's going to be things like title insurance or maybe mortgage insurance. Now, things can always be negotiated when buying a home, and there are many down payment assistance programs. So don't freak out, don't get too worried, but the more that you save up, it's really going to give you a lot more peace of mind. And income is very important. You're going to want to show that you've been steadily employed for at least 2 years. The mortgage companies, they're going to want to see a steady work history and not big gaps in employment. Now, sometimes schooling and certain types of internships or trade schools, that can count towards it. Like if it's going towards a career, it kind of varies, but just keep an eye on that credit score as well. A good benchmark is 620 or higher. Some loans go lower, but may charge extra fees or highest interest rates. An excellent credit score would be 740, as this will open up lots of options for you. I would really encourage you to consider meeting with a financial advisor who can help you access your financial goals, and you can create a plan to achieve them. Now, the next step you want to do immediately is to hire a realtor. Now, working with a knowledgeable and experienced buyer's agent, it's critical. When you see a home for sale, now the realtor there represents the seller of the house, and they're going to have the interests of the seller in mind. Of course, the seller wants to get the most money for their home on the best terms for them. A buyer agent only represents you, and that realtor will be valuable, and they can guide you through the home buying process. They will provide great insights about the local market, and they can help you find properties that you may not have seen before that are going to meet your specific needs. They will also negotiate on your behalf and ensure that your best interests are represented throughout the entire process. And take the time to interview a couple of different potential realtors. Choose one that understands your unique needs and communicates well with you. Now, lots of the time, the seller will sign an agreement with their realtor offering to pay a percentage of commission that they would then share with the realtor who brings the buyer to the home. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes the buyer may need to pay for the buyer realtor commission, say on a for sale by owner. So I'm a licensed realtor and I actively work in both Kansas and Missouri. In that situation, what I would do is I would contact the for sale by owner and ask them if they would be willing to pay my commission if I bring them a buyer. Now immediately I would then let my buyer know exactly what they say, so everything is always upfront and discussed ahead of time before making any moves. I'm also part of a fantastic referral network all over North America. So if you know anyone looking to move anywhere, reach out and I can help set you up with an amazing realtor. Before you begin looking for your dream home, it's really important for step number 3 is to get pre-approved for a mortgage. Now this step involves working with a friendly lender who will carefully review your financial information, and they're going to decide how much they can lend you and what rate they can offer. Most lenders offer many different loan options, so they will work on you getting pre-approved, and then they will clearly understand your budget, and they're going to make you very appealing to sellers. It's also going to help you narrow down your choices and concentrate on properties that will fit within your price range. You don't want to waste your time looking at homes that are just out of your budget. Just make sure to gather your financial documents. These guys are great. They really do help you along the way. Provide them to your lender for evaluation. Just do not make any changes to your financial situation throughout the process. No quitting jobs, no using credit cards in excess. You will be disqualified from your loan if your financial situation negatively changes, so just be very careful. One great person to ask for a referral is your realtor, as they will let you know the lenders that have done a great job for them in the past. Don't worry, realtors can't get any kind of kickbacks from lenders. It's completely illegal. Also, family and friends are a great resource to ask about this too. I personally love working with some of the local lenders. I just think they lend a great personal touch to the process. They show up at the closing to make sure nothing goes wrong, and they're super easy to get a hold of. But there's also good options, lots of good bank options. There's quite a few online companies now. Now they're gonna have to pull a hard inquiry on your credit report, which will only drop it, it's about 5 points. It's not that much, but you're gonna have a 45-day grace period to compare loans and rates without it hitting your credit score again. Okay, so now you're pre-approved. It's time to start house hunting. It's certainly the most fun part of the process. Your family is going to be so excited. You're going to want to jump in, look at every single house. But the first thing you need to do is sit down as a family and talk about what you need in a home. This is a very important step so everyone can get on the same page. Think of things like, are you having more children? Do you have pets? Do you need a large gated yard? Do you need a pool? This is extremely helpful in narrowing down homes. I love when my clients do this. Or else I'm just tossing out 20 homes at them. And looking at homes, it's such a time-consuming process, and you will get very frustrated if you're not on the same page as your realtor to what exactly your needs and wants are. This is a huge financial decision, so you need to stay focused on finding the right one for you. And you know what your budget is and what you are pre-approved for. So again, don't go looking at homes you can't afford. There's just no reason for it, and you don't want to get in over your head. You can always remodel, you can always make improvements, make upgrades down the road. Congratulations on finding a perfect home. Now it's time to make an offer. So your realtor will be there to support you every step of the way and help you create a strong offer that will catch the seller's attention. They're going to provide you valuable information on recent sales and market trends to assist you in determining a fair price. Don't forget to include contingencies for inspection, financing, and appraisal in your offer. I always call up the seller's realtor, just a little tidbit, to find out if certain things are important to the seller or may be convenient to them before writing an offer. So this is going to help my buyer's offer stand out. Now, they can be simple things, maybe having a longer closing period if they're relocating, or perhaps they need to move ASAP, so we write in a quick inspection period and a faster closing. There's most likely other buyers looking at the same home, especially these days. So we really want to make sure that our offer stands out. Now, each offer will have a time frame to either accept your offer, deny your offer, or renegotiate if they don't like some of the terms in your offer. Now remember, negotiations with the seller are super common. Hopefully you're working with a realtor who has strong negotiation skills. Sometimes you do go back and forth quite a bit to get the best deal. And if your offer is rejected and they haven't accepted another offer, you can always resubmit a whole new offer if you choose to. So you found your perfect home, your offer's accepted. You're going to go through the due diligence period. Now this is a critical time to conduct thorough inspections and gather more information about the property. Typically a 10 business day period, unless you agree otherwise in your sales contract. Now this timeline is extremely important, and your realtor, or they may have, like I have a transaction coordinator who keeps all of this on track and moving along. So you're definitely get a lot of nudges. But during this time, you're going to want to hire qualified professionals such as home inspectors, termite inspectors, AVAC specialists to assess the condition of the home. It's like getting a home report card. Your realtor can help with suggestions of trustworthy professionals for you to choose from. And the typical cost in Kansas and Missouri for a basic home inspection, it's about $300 to $500 for an average size home. There's going to be additional options you may want to get done, like sewer. Depending on the home age, you may want to get radon testing done. And from there, you're going to review the results of the inspection with your home inspectors. Bear in mind, there's a stack of paperwork, and most things are super minor. But the inspector has to write every single thing down. And if something's not up to the current code, I think it's updated every 3 to 5 years, or maybe it needs any sort of repair, you're just going to get a lot of paperwork, but you do want to review it all. Your home inspector is going to go over anything significant with you, and you're going to want to look for the high cost to repair or replace items. Now, within the 10-day due diligence period is the time to put in a request if you choose to negotiate repairs. Now, unless you bought an as-in home and you signed off that you agree to purchase it no matter what the condition of the home is and cannot ask for any repairs or credit, never do that. Your realtor will be instrumental in this part of the process. Now, I've had buyers under contract on a home many times where the seller has an as-in clause in the listing of the home. And, we usually can work out repairs and stuff like that. Just don't sign off that you're going to buy it as is condition. Lots of time the seller just wants the sale to continue and not be canceled. As that is an option as well, you can cancel the sale if you aren't able to come to an agreement and the inspection is unsatisfactory. The next step is the appraisal. Now, the bank will order their own appraisal person, and it's just to back up that the bank is allowed to lend you the money, as the house is used as collateral. It's one person's determination of value and doesn't always determine its true worth. Now, the appraisal can come back at the price you offered on the home, or higher or lower. If higher, hey, you may have gotten some built-in equity, yay. If it's lower, you may need to negotiate for the price of the home to come down to meet the appraisal, or you can offer to pay the difference. Most sellers come down on the selling price of the home. So finally, you've completed so much, and we're down to step 9. Whew, the final walkthrough of the home. This usually will be around a day or two before closing, and you want to make sure it's in good condition and there's nothing unexpected. If repairs were part of the negotiation process to be made, I will make sure to request the repair receipts sent over prior so we can look them over. It's a good time to double check that everything is in the same condition that was agreed to. Now, about this time, you will be receiving a clear to close from your lender stating that you're good to go with your loan, and you will also be getting your closing disclosure, or a CD. Usually it comes 3 days before closing. Now this is clearly going to state your loan amount, your interest, information, any cash that you need to have on hand for closing. We have covered a lot. Everything has gone great and you're going to the closing table. Make sure to review all the information very well as the amount you will need to cover the closing costs and down payment. And when I say cash, I do not mean bills. You will get instructions to wire the money to the title company in advance or to bring a cashier's check at closing made out to the title company. They do not take personal checks. Remember to ask any questions at this point. There should be no surprises. Congratulations on becoming a new homeowner. This is an exciting time for your family. Remember, each step in the home buying process is important and requires careful consideration. Follow these steps and work with trusted professionals, and you can confidently navigate the journey of buying your home in Kansas or Missouri. Now, hey, if you found this video helpful in understanding the process of buying a home, make sure to check out some other videos you may find useful. If you're moving to or around the Kansas or Missouri area or need more information on anything, all my contact info is below. Buying, selling homes is what we do. My team and I would love to help you out. Check out some more videos and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any weekly videos. I will talk to you later.